Hello, YouTube. I'm back again. Today, I want to talk about several things. First of all, I want to talk about the food shortage. It's real. Go to the store, look at the prices. You watch some of the prices and done doubled since the last time I talked about food shortages. I mean, you go try to get some beef. Some of the beef someplace went from like $3.99 a pound to $7.99 a pound. Don't even try to buy any steaks unless you're a millionaire because that's how the prices are going. Chicken, pork, it's all going up. I mean, the food shortage is here. You know what I mean? And so there's nothing we can do about it. And another thing I want to mention is the virus is still out there. We just had a bunch of senior classes go down. I mean, high school senior classes, not senior citizen classes, but graduating seniors go down to Myrtle Beach, and 14 came back tested positive for the virus. So the virus is still out there. And another thing is because of this meat price war, or whatever they call by the factory shut down, a lot of people are going to this Beyond Burgers and the Impossible Whopper and stuff. I don't know what that is, but I know it's not meat. It says a meat alternative. So I worry about the human grade antibiotics that they put in that, because they put it in the cows, and that stuff is deadly to people. But hey, we'll see what the effects is about a few months from now when people start really developing stuff. And another thing I want to mention is what a lot of people don't know is that China has a fusion reactor. I mean, they have a huge fusion reactor. This thing can get to be 100 degrees. No, wait a minute, 100 million degrees Celsius. Celsius, yeah. And that's 6 times hotter than the sun. And this thing is keep having problems. I mean, it keeps shutting down. It keeps overheating, and it's a thermonuclear reactor. And it's like I said, it's 6 times hotter than the sun. And if that thing ever blow, we talking nuclear fusion. We talking about maybe an end of the world event. And I'm going to mention that because I had mentioned about that virus 6 months before it even hit here. And now I'm going to mention this before this even happened. And this place that it's located in a place in China called HEFEI. Whatever that is. Hefei, China. And keep an eye on that, because if it blow, it's going to basically cause a nuclear winter. If not, shift the poles and move the poles out of line. But I'm not an expert on what happens if something that size explode. Because right now we got sand from the desert in Africa coming over here, always across the Atlantic Ocean. We getting sand. See what I'm saying? That's how stuff travels. So I don't know how that's going to affect our atmosphere either, whether it's going to cause us to get a little cooler or not. And another thing, when I'm talking about China, we owe 25% of every dollar we make to China. China, we owe them 25% of every dollar. Ain't that crazy? So, hey, what can I say? I mean, China's having a border war with India. India is our ally. And if they start to go to if they go to war with China, then we got to help them. I mean, right now they fighting in the Himalayas over this pass that leads to the Indian Sea, because China needs to get to the sea to get their ships out, because 60 to 80% of their money is made by exports. We know that. They're a maritime trading company, China is. So we got to watch that, because you remember when we cut them off, they had a fit. So we got to watch that. And then they fighting with us over the South China Sea with all that oil reserve that's under the bottom. They fighting with us and a few other countries, and they sending troops to all these uninhabited islands out there, and they stacking up for war. And don't be fooled. China got a hell of an AI, artificial intelligence stuff. I mean, they got drones that we haven't even thought of. So I mean, we just got to be wary, because like I said, we're gonna go to war. I don't know with who. I just know we are. So it's just a given. And one more thing I want to talk about. I mean, I'm just rambling now. The police thing. I mean, all these police quitting, I don't give a rat's ass, okay? They made their choice. That's them. I mean, everybody got to make their own decision. I'm just gonna tell you, you need to make a decision to buy a gun, because just like in New Orleans when Katrina happened, they disappeared. So I'm not surprised. So what I'm gonna say is this: buy you a gun to protect yourself and your family. Because we in this by ourselves. All right. So basically, that's about it. We have our critics, we have the people that doers, then we have the people that just talk. I'm telling you, don't be a talker. Go out and do it. Be a doer, okay? All right, then, everybody, y'all stay safe.